Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. So, we got some passport sisses. They've gone to Indonesia this time in Bali. And we got a hyena from the States, New York, to be more specific. And then we got a hyena from the UK. And, I don't know how that all transpired. But in any case, you got two hyenas, both of them black. And let's just spin the clip, and then I'm going to read to you exactly what you are seeing. Here we go.
You will not call it on. So until you call the owner. I tried to be reasonable. Y'all, I asked you several times. Let me outside. I went outside to get money. You don't know what I'm going outside for. Why were you trying to hold me hostage? I got no service done here. Did I get any service done? I didn't. No.
Now, says a shout out to Dennis Sperling, by the way. So 2 black women, 1 British, 1 American, are now facing up to 2 years in prison in Bali, Indonesia. I promise you, you don't want to be locked up abroad in Indonesia. But anyways, facing up to 2 years in prison in Bali, Indonesia, following their arrest for allegedly attacking a nail salon staff on December 14th over a payment dispute. The tourists, identified as Andrea C.W. from London and Chancellor A. from New York, reportedly became agitated when they could not pay for an additional treatment they had requested at the Ombre nail salon in Karabokan. Hopefully I didn't mess that up too bad. The altercation, captured on CCTV, depicts Chancellor seemingly grabbing a salon clerk by the collar and pulling her over the counter while Andrea vehemently insists that they are attempting to pay for the service. Quote, "Let me tell you something. I'm trying to be reasonable. I asked you several times to let me outside. I ran outside to get money. You don't know what I'm going outside for. Why were you trying to hold me hostage?" The situation escalated as the staff accused the tourists of blackmail, claiming they threatened to leave a negative review if asked to pay, and subjected the salon employees to verbal abuse. So here we have these 2 knuckleheads, these 2 nincompoops, to go all the way to Bali to go to the nail salon and then not have enough money to pay for the services on your card, because why would you need to go and get money if they have any point of sale system that takes any form of credit or debit? I'm not sure why you need to leave the premises in order to go get money to pay for a service if you can afford the service. Let's first thing first, before we get to the whole passport sis and the way that y'all act out here. First thing first, why y'all taking these passport broke sis, okay, brokecations, trying to get your passport and trying to flex, but y'all don't got no money? First off, let's start here. Who goes to the nail salon in another country? Ma'am, you didn't hit the nail salon for you rolled 17 consecutive hours from the United States with busted and disgusted nails. You mean to tell me you from New York, ma'am? So you mean to tell me you could not find in none of the 5 boroughs, you could not find a nail shop. I could have pointed you to a nail shop, my dear. Okay? You could not find a nail shop that would do your nails? What kind of broke, insufficient funds tomfoolery is this? Imagine scuffling up, being in another country, having a scuffle up money. Like, imagine it. Can you imagine going all the way to somebody else's country just so you can be cobbling together and anteing up money to pay for a service you should have paid for before you got on the plane, ma'am? You were supposed to get your nails done before you bought the ticket, ma'am, before you boarded the plane, ma'am. How you go out unless you done spent more than a month in this place? I don't understand why you got to go get your nails done. That's the part. So y'all was broke anyway, taking these little broke trips, trying to flex on somebody. You anteed up and scuffled your way. You've been selling your stamps for 8 months. Okay? You've been petitioning the court to raise the child support on your baby daddy so you could save that money up. You was trying to hold for the rest of the money. Okay? Taking out a loan at Jackson Hewitt. Going to, put your car title in the payday loan place, the ante up, the best tickets you can scrape for. You found the cheapest deal you could find in Airbnb. God knows where that was located. And you got the audacity to have flown more than 10 plus hours. I don't know how long it takes from the UK to Indonesia. But I know if you coming from the States, just about anywhere, if you got to cross the Atlantic Ocean, you are flying 15, 14, 17 or more hours consecutively, because it ain't like you can pull over. Okay? You mean to tell me you boarded a plane at either LaGuardia or JFK with no money? That's number one. Because y'all always, and I'm harping on the no money, because y'all always flexing and fronting and capping and lying about how much money you make. So that's so this is why we harping on the broke pockets. You didn't even so much as pick your hair out, ma'am. Where was the pick? Where was the Afro sheen when you needed it? To soften the naps so you could pick them out. Natural don't mean unkempt. Now, let's move on to the issue at hand. Y'all are extra aggressive anywhere that you go. Everywhere that you go, you like putting your hands on people. You like getting into all arguments with people. You like getting into altercations with people, having situations escalate to the point where people are having to call the authorities on you. Now you're facing up to jail time in Indonesia. Have you ever watched that show, Locked Up Abroad? You would be crying tears of blood to go to jail in the United States or even in the UK. But you're talking about prison time in a jail where they're going to speak a foreign language. They're not going to cater to you. You don't know what conditions you're going to be in, what these people are going to do to you. You don't understand the language. So when you show up into court and they start presiding over your case and you don't understand heads or tails of what is being said to you, your little public defender not all that interested in defending you because you a foreigner that done came over here causing trouble. Okay, so they may give you a lawyer or they may not. They may speak English to you or maybe not. Who knows? Who knows what you'll get? because you went over there with the same shenanigans that you pull in your home, your place of residence, your country of origins. How dare y'all? This is why I say the image of Black women is bad no matter where you come from, no matter which country you are hailing from. The image is bad because y'all are aggressive everywhere. I heard the UK was even worse than the United States, the way y'all hyenas hoop and holler through the plains. And you took that hyena foolishness nonsense over here to them women. Y'all think y'all low-key slick too, be coming over to these little Asian countries trying to whoop on these little Asian women. Now, when they male counterparts kung pao y'all, I don't even want to hear about it. I don't even want to hear no belly aching, because they will put hands on you. They will put hands on you about they women. They don't care nothing about you being a woman too, because they see you as men. They see you as aggressive men. So they handle you as such. Y'all are going to get enough of going to these places, acting a fool, and then getting arrested in these foreign countries. And then you get dropped off in the hole somewhere and nobody hear from you. Who knows? You don't have to get 2 years. They can add something to your sentence. You don't understand the level of trouble that you actually put yourself into as you go around the world without covering, without male guidance, without somebody to pull your coattails to tell you how stupid you being in any given situation. Then you land yourself into these situations where, you laugh now and cry later. They don't have to give you no short amount of time. 2 years is a long time, even in an American prison, especially if you're not a jailbird and you don't be going back and forth to jail and prison. So if you're not the type of person that's in and out of the penal system, you're not even accustomed to no stuff like that, let alone doing time in a foreign jail where the conditions could be anything. Because that show Locked Up Abroad scared me straight, and I wasn't even crooked. When I saw the condition of a lot of them prisons in different countries and stuff, they ain't got no running water, stuff be filthy nasty. Because I already think American jails and prisons is filthy. That's filthy to me. So then I imagine looking at them places, man, and you walking around barefoot and you're 50 to a cell and all that kind of stuff, and the bathroom situation is just disgusting. Like I said, barely no running water. You're eating that gruel. Y'all in for it, man. Y'all done really did it. Y'all have really done it this time. And you think that you're going to be coddled and that you are going to be treated with kid gloves because you're women. No, the rest of the world, y'all going to find out sooner than later. The rest of the world does not operate like that. It does not. The United States, the UK, and westernized places like that have fed women a delusion that is going to get a lot of y'all dealt with outside of the bubble of those environments. Because you don't have the wherewithal or the self-awareness to understand that you are highly protected in these places. And women are highly protected in the United States from any and all accountability. You're going to get slaps on the wrist if anything. You're going to be let go. You're going to have, you expect certain rights to be given to you. You expect certain amenities, even in a situation where you might be have to go to jail and stuff like that. Like, you even expect that the jail cell, that you're able to not have too many people in the cell, or that the water run, or when you have a shower, that you can even have a shower to begin with, to keep yourself even moderately clean. Like, there's even certain expectations as a criminal in this country. and you don't have the self-awareness to understand that none of that applies outside of the bubble that has been created for you. None of that applies. None of it. Not a single inch. They don't care that you're a female. You're downgraded a lot of times because of that. And you're black. Look at you, black. They don't like you. Them people are cordial as long as you cordial. If you come over there and just do regular tourist stuff, them people will be cordial with you. You have a good time, you know what I'm saying? You'll go back to that little cheap Airbnb that you had, you know. You took the trip broke, but okay. You know, going to restaurants and stuff like that, ordering the house salad with a water and a lemon and some extra packs of sugar trying to make that tabletop lemonade. Girl, if you don't knock it off, sharing alcoholic drinks, talking about can you get 2 straws for the daiquiri? Girl, if y'all don't knock all of that off, but y'all gonna learn. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.